Hey guys, this is Josh. And that's Edgar.
Oh, sorry.
And we're back to Bioshock 2 Remastered.
I told you I was trying to do something.
And we already started the countdown and you heard it. Alright. You have no excuse.
I have every excuse.
You have no good excuse.
Yeah,
that's right.
Give me like a second.
Yeah, no. Anyways, we're back. Edgar's being a little bit unprofessional.
Really?
Yeah, that's where I'm calling you out.
Really?
Yeah, that's where I'm calling you out. When have I ever been unprofessional?
How many times did you swear in our earlier videos?
Yeah, okay, I'll give you it. I thought about it, you're right.
I'm not gonna bring up Frank.
I worked on it though.
But you were there too?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, I worked on it. I don't swear as much.
Yeah.
I've watched my tongue fish.
More.
Yeah. Every now and then it does come up, but it's because I'm talking about something.
And I get it. Yeah. There are times where it will.
Anadasi.
Anyway, yes.
Hey, look, it's Adam.
Oh, hey. Slime thing.
It slugs.
My next message awaits you beyond the security checkpoint.
Yeah, this area.
I'm not very fond of this area, Joshua.
No, it's fine. Actually, I think we're pretty close to the end, Edgar.
Really?
Yeah. If my memory serves me right, which it somewhat does, we have this area, another area, and one more area after that, I believe.
I see.
Yeah, and we're almost done with this game, actually.
Oh.
And we're only this is our 8th episode, I believe.
8th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're almost done with this
playthrough of it.
Yeah, this game.
Yeah, didn't the first Bioshock, wasn't that only how many episodes? 11 or 12?
Yeah, one of those two numbers. Right. I hate this.
Why, are you gonna get swarmed right now?
No, it's just we're introduced to a new type of Big Daddy.
Oh.
Yeah. I think they're called the beta series or something like that.
Oh.
Not particularly fond of them.
You're annoying.
Yes. Also sucks that I wasn't able to get my camouflage before getting here. Camouflage is really useful.
You get it later?
You get it by doing the video recordings of the Chameleon, those guys.
Oh.
So I may get it right now, actually. Great. Great,
Joshua,
great.
Parry in the fireball.
Yeah, I'll do that, Edgar. I'll do that with that sweet skills that I have.
Just gotta go around.
Alright, cool. There's one up there. That's the one I want. Alright.
But, let me see. So yes, to our conversation we were having last episode about TV in general.
Yeah.
It's a rant that everybody has, but I'm gonna go on, not really go on a little, but bring it up. I know you don't watch TV anymore, Joshua, but
I really don't.
No, you don't. But Cartoon Network, at least in America, from what I've heard, the U.S. Cartoon Network, for example, kind of sucks at distributing airtime evenly amongst all its shows.
Yeah, doesn't Teen Titans Go have majority of Cartoon Network?
Yeah, majority viewing air times. There you go. That's what I was thinking for. Air times for stuff. It does. I even on my because I have Time Warner at home, I was checking the guide on Cartoon Network for today, tomorrow, and I think up until Friday just to see.
Mm-hmm.
And this week they have 2 hours of Teen Titans Go in the morning, and then they have an hour of Tom and Jerry Tales, and then it's I don't remember if they show Ben 10 or not, but they show a movie. The movie they're showing right now is Open Season.
Okay.
And and then after that it's I think it's Ben 10 an hour or 30 minutes of Ben 10, and it's Steven Universe for an hour, so I was happy about that because I was they're giving it some airtime. But after Steven Universe, they do We Were Birds, which is good, and then after that, it's Teen Titans Go for another 2 hours.
I see.
So As opposed, like, I don't know, if they're trying to make up for it and make it a little better, but they still are Teen Titans Go a lot more than everything else.
Yeah. And look.
Is this a new daddy?
Yep. Look how majestic he looks.
Yeah.
Cool.
Damn. You can jump and stuff.
Yep. And he's not. Seems. Oh, there you go. It's okay, he's about to die.
Oh.
They're annoying, but you know, they're as easy to deal with as any other, big daddies.
I see.
I also think because they're slimmer, they have a little less health than normal, which makes sense.
It does. They're not as bulky. They have less defense, and on occasion that means less health too.
Yeah.
Which is true for a lot of.
And open.
No, you have to go slow.
Yes. So this guy is named Jill Alexander.
Substance atom. By the time you hear this, I will have armed this facility's defenses en masse. You, my friend, must therefore penetrate them and kill me.
There you go.
Please believe that if I could have done it myself,
So yes.
you may use the diary lying near this screen to bypass the vocal print locks ahead and enter the security office. The password is Agnes Day.
Alright, so yeah, the whole story about this guy is that you are going about this whole area and you're gonna kill him, Agnes Day, or Jill Alexander, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna kill him, and the reason why, it's explained a little bit later, but it's he's basically gone crazy, because this is also the same guy. He's gone crazy, and he understands the side effects to what he did to himself, and so he knows that he's gonna go crazy. So he asked whoever picks this up to, finish the job and kill him.
I see.
That's where we come to place.
We're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Are you eating it?
Because it does nothing. It has infinite health.
Oh. You're just shooting me.
I don't always bullets.
Huh?
Oh, you're talking about that.
No.
Yeah, it's making sure that I don't go in there and, open up the hatches.
Oh, it's open up everything.
Well, I'm trying to, but he kind of is preventing me.
Yeah.
Get out. So yeah, cartoon shows, not distributing.
Excuse me. Yeah, that. Yeah, so, yeah, I was looking at that, just because, I saw, like, there's, a Cartoon Network site, for YouTube at least. They have, airings for, like, mini episodes for possible ideas for shows.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yeah, some of them are really great and stuff, but, I don't know if Cartoon Network's such a great place for them, just because of how they run their channel. Like, they don't properly distribute everything, and I mean, I guess it's from a business standpoint. Other places will do this, but if they can't sell merchandise, or they don't have a way to sell enough of it or anything, they'll just can the show, because it's like not gonna make money any other way.
Which makes sense.
So, like, I guess that can happen anywhere. And so the discussion was brought up, I guess, for not just those cartoons, but like cartoons in general. In this case, it's what we're gonna talk about, not just regular TV. About the possibility how it might be better for those shows to maybe pitch to like Nick or Disney, because usually they do a slightly better job of properly, I guess, distributing and putting their shows in proper good time spots. Plus, Disney now has the rights to distribute Pokemon.
Really?
In America. Disney has it, yeah. Cartoon Network doesn't have it anymore.
Huh. Really quickly, what's her name?
It's Samantha.
Samantha?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's go, Samantha.
Just because I feel like we already named one Sam.
I don't know. You can check my notes.
Yeah, I'll check that later.
I've been keeping track of all of the little sister things.
But, yeah. So, it's been, I thought of that, there was a discussion I was having with some other people about that, about like shows going to like Disney, because like Disney doesn't do a terrible job, but somebody brought up said that Disney sometimes is like the place where shows go to die.
I say that's a bit harsh.
Yeah, and I was like, that's mean, but I guess sometimes a little accurate with the way they do their shows. Like Disney XD is mostly where they show the cartoons, but they also show some of their live action stuff that they don't show on the main channel anymore. That they're like,
let's just put this here.
Put this here. Get rid of it. So like, I kind of don't agree with that, but at the same time, not the best description, but it's not entirely correct.
Go, Samantha.
Because like Disney still has some good shows, but also Disney does have the habit of renewing shows for seasons before they air or have completed the first season.
Is it like they showed a couple episodes and it's going really well?
Sometimes for like Star vs. Forces of Evil, before it completely aired, they're like, "Hey, you're getting a second season."
It's like, sweet.
Yeah, and then as they were airing episodes, they got approval for a third season.
Yeah, they said like, this is really great.
Yeah, so it's like Disney.
Still haven't seen that show.
No, you haven't. It's like I like what they're doing. It's like they have so much faith in their shows, but at the same time, it's like, take it easy.
Like, I understand what you're saying. It's great to a fan base, but putting all your chips in one pile.
Yeah, it can be a little risky because you never know.
Yeah. Hey, girl.
Something can happen with the creators. The quality could just diminish. It's easier to just go season by season instead of giving 2 seasons in advance without letting them finish one.
And then there's always a point in every show where they reach like the pinnacle point in their series. Who's shooting me? And then it just keeps going down.
Yeah.
And for a lot of people, they know when that happens, but oh no, it's doing really well, we need to keep going with it. And then they just make it. It's like that old saying, like you rather die a hero or you live long enough to become the villain.
Yeah.
It's that quote that I think of each time. It's like, that's what happens with shows. Oh, thank God.
You got it, Joshua.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I get it. Because it's true for like a lot of this stuff. If it goes on too long, it could become terrible, or played out, annoying. Like SpongeBob. Not saying it's bad right now, but I'm pretty sure it hit the point of where it was pretty bad. I heard that it started picking up again, like a little. It's not as bad. But there's also Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh yeah, that needs to die now.
Yeah, I like Butch Hartman's work, but no.
Like it's done.
I'm not even sure he's there anymore, like hands on.
No, that's it. That series has been dead. Where is it? Fine, I'll just leave.
Upstairs.
I'll just leave and be nonchalant about it.
Yeah, like they brought in the dog at a certain point, I guess, trying to get people to watch, kids to watch, because, Magic Fairy Dog.
And then the dog's gone now.
Dog and Poof, from what I heard.
Yeah.
Like, they don't even acknowledge Poof's existence anymore.
Yeah.
So,
but Foop still exists.
Yeah, which is weird. It's like...
Not just destroy yourself.
So it's like, why get rid of Poof, but leave the anti-version of him?
It's to make sure that people know that, Poof still exists. But, they don't care about him enough.
To show him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's that, like... there's that. There's shows that are like that. Where they've been around for a while. Some shows can make it, I guess, decently work, especially if they don't have any real... Like, look at The Simpsons, I guess, is a good example of a show. Like, I don't know about quality-wise how it's been, especially recently, because I don't really watch The Simpsons, but it's been going on for a long time.
Yes, it has. It got cancelled, or it finished, and then it came back.
Yeah. And then, like, yeah. I'm thinking, like, just cartoons in general now. Like, adult cartoons, I guess. So, like, Family Guy. That was on for a while. I think it got cancelled, like, once or twice.
Yeah, sounds about right.
They came back. Of course, from what people have said, quality wasn't great. And it does go to you kind of gotta know where to finish and leave your show. Like even if it doesn't have a storyline, eventually, if you can't keep it funny as a comedy, just get rid of it.
Yeah.
Which is why I feel like they haven't tried to get rid of SpongeBob, for example. It has no story.
No.
So they feel like they can keep that going. And it's like, I guess, because they don't have a story, but it's been out for a while now.
Just let it die.
Yeah, let them. There's some shows kind of gotta be put out of misery.
Yeah. Like we all loved it in its prime. There we go, Magic Camouflage, that's the one I wanted.
Nice.
We all loved it in its prime, but now we know that, it's not the same as it used to be.
No.
Alright, let's go Samantha.
And then, yeah, and Disney likes to keep their format on their main channel of played out sitcom style stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, Disney, you do you. You have the money to do it. Obviously, since you keep renewing cartoons for seasons ahead of schedule without caring.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of the reasons they can do it too. They have the money. Is it another body or?
There's the chameleon one. He's like coming out of nowhere and shooting me. Yeah, I'm fired. There you are. Where are you? Oh, you. Alright, that's fine. Parkour. Need to find the thing above. It killed something.
Yeah. Since they killed the drones.
There you go.
That works.
Ah. There's Samantha. Yeah. I'm after your job. No big deal. There's Samantha. It's a bit crazy. I don't know if you noticed it.
Yeah, but that's how TV is for cartoons and stuff. Like the Cartoon Network isn't that great, and then they had their live action. They had the live action. Cartoon Network had CN Reel for a while.
CN Reel?
Yeah, do you not remember CN Reel?
Is that the one about the kid who has the creator's mind?
No, this is literally what happened to Cartoon Network. The CN Reel was Cartoon Network going, hey, let's not do cartoons anymore and just make live action shows.
Obviously that one really great, right?
Yeah, totally. That's why they still have that. Because of CN Reel, we got some very great shows.
I can hear sarcasm.
I know, right? That's what one of my coworkers said they like about me. They say I can read sarcasm very well. They're like, you have sarcastic comedy, the funniness. I'm like, I guess.
Yeah, but
I do it unintentionally or anything, but yeah.
I'm an alcoholic.
Right? We can totally do this drunk.
I'm not drunk.
I swear to drunk, I'm not God.
Alright, poof.
But yeah, so CN Reel was a terrible idea. Where there was only one thing on there that I really liked, and that was it. There was only one live action thing that I kind of liked, and I was like, this could be great. Let's just take it off of Cartoon Network because it shouldn't be on here in the first place.
What was it?
Huh?
What was it?
It was a show. I think it's just because of the premise of I like magic and superpower stuff. It was basically a bunch of kids in a school for like people with powers, but they didn't go. They were all basically taken there against their will. They didn't go willingly. Except for like one person, because she's like the daughter of the headmaster or whatever, principal.
I see.
So she most likely was there willingly. But aside from her, most of the people there aren't there willingly until they graduate. Then they basically work for the school or something like that's what it showed. At least some of the people. But yeah, it's basically a school. The students are living fine. They just don't know how they got to that school. But a lot of them don't seem to really be interested in going back home or care too much.
I see.
Except for the main character, obviously. He wants to know why he was taken there and, everything else that's going on. It was kind of interesting with the way they set up some of the mysteries and stuff. I feel the show had promise, but it didn't get another season. They left it off on a cliffhanger, obviously. But I thought that show could have had promise, but it's gone.
I see.
And then let's see, they also had, what else did they have on CN Real? They had a show called Destroy, Build, Destroy, I think is what it's called.
With the douchebag teenagers. Like, yo, we're gonna destroy this one thing.
Basically, they would destroy something, build something out of it, then destroy that thing again.
I wonder if that's why they named it that.
Yeah. Then they had another show with kids doing paranormal investigations.
How'd that go?
I only saw like one episode, I think, and I'm like, okay, why am I watching this?
There's nothing better on TV.
Honestly, yeah, it was either that, Nickelodeon doing marathon SpongeBob for no damn reason, or watch Nickelodeon shows, not Nickelodeon, Disney shows I didn't really care about. This was before they started having more cartoons. If anything,
It is.
If anything, I feel they took advantage. Nick and Disney took advantage of that low point in Cartoon Network's history to start launching their own cartoons and get better. Because Disney has always been good at cartoons, they just never really aired any. They focused on Disney movies, like the Disney properties, but they never made cartoons. They made cartoons out of them, actually. That's a lie, saying they never did. They did.
Yeah.
They just didn't.
Have you not seen the Aladdin TV series, or the Hercules TV series, or the Little Mermaid TV series, or the Pocahontas TV series?
I don't think that's a TV series, Joshua. I'm going to argue that because I don't remember that.
The last one was, yeah. No, I'll give you that.
Like, Joshua, I will give you most of those except for the last one.
Yeah, no. I just wanted to see if you would believe it.
No, like, my animation history might not be the best, but, yeah. I know that much. But yeah, the companies are weird, and so, yeah, the Cartoon Network had a very big low point for, like, a while. That lasted for a while, because their new, I think that's when they got their new CEO, president, whatever, person in charge of Cartoon Network. Yeah, he's the one who decided, hey, less cartoons. It's like, no, you realize, one, your channel is called Cartoon Network, right?
Yeah, cartoons kind of play a big deal.
Yeah, you kind of have to have cartoons. And calling it CN Real doesn't fix that issue because that's just Cartoon Network abbreviated.
Yeah.
And adding real at the end. No. Yeah, eventually it ended when I guess they realized this is doing terrible.
Yeah.
And then we got the renaissance of cartoon shows. You know, Adventure Time, regular show.
And all these.
Those were mainly the big kickoffs. And Adventure Time only ended up on Cartoon Network because Nickelodeon said no to Pendleton Ward when he pitched it. They said no. That was a terrible idea. I would have fired the person that said no to that. I'd have been you or stupid. Get out of my company.
You're no longer a part of this company. Alright, well, we gotta wait for this guy to conversate with himself.
Yeah, and having conversations with yourself. That's one way to know you're possibly crazy.
Sometimes I feel like I am crazy because I do talk to myself. But they're like thoughts that I'm thinking and then I'm saying them out loud to myself, apparently.
Yeah, like thinking out loud, that's another thing, but then having a full-blown conversation with erraticness, that's not a word, but I'm not like it is.
Well, you used it properly, I believe.
Like, that would be a little, like, unsettling.
I remember this was one time where I was watching a show. I forgot what show it was. I was like 7, 10 maybe. And I'm in my mother's room because she had the TV in her room. And I'm just laying on her bed watching the TV show. And then I'm like thinking to myself, like, no, why is she going with that guy? It's like, there's no reason why. And then my mom comes in the room and is like, who are you talking to? It's like, myself. It's like, local. Just call me crazy. It's like, I don't care, Mom. Yeah. She's not supposed to be with him.
Right, and then, yeah. I've done that too with shows. Sometimes I say it out loud, sometimes I don't. Other times I just left to myself because something is really funny.
It's true.
I've done that when watching certain like shows and stuff. Something is just so hilarious. Or one of my friends told me they watched something so sad they were kind of crying, and then saw them and they're like, "Are you crying?" And they're like, "Yes, I just saw something very sad." And they're like, "But no, why are you crying?" They're like, "Cause I have feelings."
Because I'm not a fucking drone.
they're like, it's like people who like say things when like if you cry over like animated like death scenes and whatever. It's like, they're not that sad, they're not real. And it's like, yeah, but that's not the point. You're not crying because of that. It's because of the emotion and how they built, you set that up.
I had a conversation about someone about that. I was telling them, like, yeah, I watched this one anime and it was, I forget which anime it was, but I cried at the end of it. It's like, they're not real. So, and then I knew this person too, and this person was like a really big movie fan, but not a big anime fan. And so, he was telling me this, and my mind's like, you've told me how you cried in movies. Like, they're not real. They're just actors, right? It's like, that's different. Like, it is not.
It is not.
It is no different. Alright? How dare you hypocritical fuck.
Exactly. Like, that, thinking that is, like, terrible. It's like, no, if anything, they deserve more credit and recognition, because sometimes it's harder to convey stuff with your voice.
Yeah.
Because you're a voice actor. You have no real like movements. You're not like using your body. You're not like there. You have to convey everything through your voice.
And that is not the easiest thing to do sometimes.
No,
right?
and it's like, and still yet animated stuff isn't taken that seriously. And it's like, that takes a lot more work than acting regularly.
I'll fight you on that. Okay.
Well, not a lot more work, but it takes work. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Sorry, yeah.
It takes work. It's not something to like push to the side.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's not, and it's yeah, and then still people are like
It's not the easiest thing because people think like, oh, you can act sad and stuff like that. It's like, okay, but can you sound sad? Can you just go up to a person and go like, I just don't know what to do. Can you just do that shit?
Yeah.
All right. Not. My eyes are tearing up. Not a lot of people can do that. Okay. It's a skill to acquire. I am missing a little sister. 2 little sisters actually.
Oh no. Yeah.
And I don't know if I have to do it here or the next area over. I really hope it's not the next area over.
But yeah, that happens, and then, like, cause they've had interviews with people who or voice actors who have also been like regular actors, and they've brought it up. They're like, it's a little more difficult to convey these things through your voice, which is why some of them actually move in the recording and the recording booths. They've like mentioned that they're like, I've actually moved before because I'm used to being acting, like regular acting as opposed to voice acting.
Yeah.
And they're like, so I move around a lot, and of course that messes up with the recording because then it's picking up my movements.
It's true.
And it's like, yeah. And that, like, a lot of people.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Forgot about this.
Yeah.
Boop. I'm wide awake.
What's that point in that again?
It's a teleportation tonic. Help. Help me, please. I already did this, actually. Under the sea. Under the sea. Oh. Question mark? Oh god. Sweet, I can sell things at a much lower price. Or buy things at a much lower
I was
price.
gonna say, keep me by.
The other thing. The opposite of selling.
Yes.
And back to reality.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just something to get these vending machine things. Which is nice actually.
Yeah.
I quite enjoy having to pay much less than I have to. I really think I need to get more little sisters in this area, but I don't quite remember. Because there's like no little sisters that are spawning in this area. That or I just can't hear them.
No.
Let's just do a little quick roundabout.
It's like, Joshua, I will check for you online.
Nah, it's fine. I got this. Parkour. Alright. Oh, hello. How about summon? Just put that there. Cool, ammo capacity has been increased. So that's a great thing about this clown.
Mm-hmm.
It heals me now, along with doing damage to them.
Nice.
Yeah, it's quite nice actually. See, they're hurting themselves. Ah yes, just hurt yourselves.
Okay. Headshot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty sure. Ooh, machine gun ammo. That's always nice.
Oh, it's nice to have.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the next area will not have the other two little sisters. I want to say. I already have all you.
You just haven't seen it?
I'm pretty sure. And, oops, that was my bad. Close the door. They can't
follow
see.
you?
Yeah, they follow me under the sea.
Just a break. Regret.
I'll figure it out in a moment, I guess, because it'll change to me not having those two other, having to find those two other ones if it's a different area. If not, then I'm good, and I'll get the rest of them in this next area.
Yep.
Under the sea, under the sea. I know I miss some slugs. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Under the floor, they slave away. Come on. Okay, no. This is the next area where I get the rest of them. So actually, Edgar, we're a lot closer to the end than I thought we were.
Oh.
Yeah.
So next.
What'd you do? Shit. Okay, so we're gonna do that in the next episode, because the episode's ended. So yeah, any side notes? Edgar?
No, nothing really.
Side note: look at that majestic shark.
Yeah.
It has.
Very majestic shark.
Are you scared of sharks?
I think I am.
Like if you were in an aquarium where there was no way that it could get to you, would you be scared of it?
I've never had it happen. I want to say no, but I guess I'm gonna say no.
Alright.
Like if there's a wall or like it can't get to me, I think I'll be fine. But I don't know. I've never had that situation come up, so I guess we'll eventually find out.
Let's see. Frank has a shark phobia.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. There, guys.
See you.